live. Everything's working. Yeah, so I really don't have much of a plan for today's stream. I'm just gonna try to get most of my line art I've been working. I would kind of like to do that. Um, I think my audio could use adjustment on your guys' end, but I'm not exactly sure kind of what. Oh, I just now realized I never pinged. Okay, well, we're pinging the Discord quick. Yep, so we're just gonna ping. I'm just gonna be pinging the Discord really quick, and then we can get back to do. All right. So I didn't really have. I've had a few ideas and things that I want to change ever since. Like I worked on this yesterday last. Yesterday was the last day I worked on this, and I've had a few ideas kind of by just simmering on it. And I really don't like how this line is looking. This might actually take us. Wrong leg. Wrong leg. I don't remember. Yesterday when I did all this stuff. Okay, yep, there we go. Now how does that end up? I don't know. I'm just not too happy with this draw line, so I'm trying to find a way to fix it. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to fix the draw line nonetheless. Works. That looks a little bit better, but like if I do this, then I want to have like slightly straight down here. I fix my line. Yeah, then I'll fix this line, and then I think it should, I don't know. It'll be okay. Like we're not gonna really see any of this space. And I did. So I can never get this area to look right. The whole like neck jaw thing. It was meant to be like a scarf that's wrapped around, but I can never get it to look right. So I'm probably just gonna end up changing it. Be how do I put this? Like just a hood. I kind of figured out how to draw. I kind of figured out how to draw one of them. Thank you, Stream Elements, for pinging my chat twice. That I greatly appreciate. Like I don't. Stream Elements has been like shitting lately. Like I mean, it's a nice little tool, but it's been shitting itself lately. All right. I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I'm really just kind of guessing on most stuff. Because we're going to fold, and then it's probably going to go in next. And then it will go and it'll fold back out. What I'm thinking we do a little something like this. And we'll see how that looks. And later I might change it again. I don't. Frankly, at this point, I don't even know. Yeah, frankly, at this point, I don't even know whenever I'm drawing this. drawing QT anymore. Because I feel like I change her design every single time. Size, I haven't. Yeah, I always just basically forget about that. I always, what am I trying to say? I never draw QT the same, and it feels odd. Like I don't feel like I should do that, but then again, it's like it's all right. I'm just QT is basically a character that I just experiment with. I'm like, does this look good? Nope. Okay. So it feels like it kind of works. Like this whole way of drawing a hood, I'm completely experimenting. Yeah, I'm entirely just experimenting with how hood works. Because like I started off and I was like, okay, I want it to be like a weird scarf thing where she has a scarf wrapped around her neck. But as I've been drawing it, I'm like, I don't know how to draw. I'm like, I should just make this a slightly simpler idea. Where's this line? Why is there this random line that's on 3 different layers? Oh, I know why. Dreamer forgets the consequence. Dreamer realizes the consequences of his own actions. Why is this the way it is? Because you drew it that way. I drew it that way, and now I'm like, I don't understand why. It's up to me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, QT's head is like way far off her body. I really, alright, we're gonna merge this down. Is gonna cut our layer, gonna make our head and the body line art on the same layer, but that'll be alright. Fucking love this. Dorohedoro, it's a absolutely amazing anime. If you haven't seen it, I thoroughly recommend. It's actually Dorohedoro is one of the few horror pieces that I've ever like watched and enjoyed. Because it's not horror as in spooky, it's just horror as in like gore. I mean, I guess a little bit of spooky, but not really a whole lot of spooky. Mostly just a lot of body horror. And like it had great comedy in it. It was a horror comedy. I'm like, how do you get these two to work together? I'm impressed. I don't know how I'm going to get all this stuff to go in together. I haven't figured that out yet, but that sounds like a future guy problem. Not a current Henty Eye problem, because current Henty Eye doesn't really care. Alright. He's gonna leave it for future Henty Eye, and then future Henty Eye is gonna try to kill me. Done that before. I do kind of need to learn to draw capes if I'm gonna continue. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, because in that case, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just, uh, Experimenting. Alright. So look. This side of the neck's gonna go farther down. I don't know what I'm thinking. Farther. That's just not even gonna show there. I feel like there just needs to be a giant square here. There's just a square that's buckling it all together. How? I don't know. What it is, I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I might just draw the Firelighters logo on it and just call it a day. Yeah, I might just call that a day. Why am I doing it like, why aren't I? There we go. Alright, we're gonna fix the little edges of the square. I kind of want this to go up a little bit. I don't know. But that seems a little, doesn't, that, okay. Uh, the cape is gonna have to wait for later. I don't know how to draw it. Okay, so we're gonna work on the shirt now. I never know what to do really with the shirt, but the shirt's not gonna come all the way over here. This is all gonna be obstructed by the arm. Flip the canvas. I don't know how I like that. Trying to figure out the belt line at the moment. I think this needs to go up less and more just go straight over. How to belts. I always struggle with drawing the belt. Why I typically just obstruct the crap out of it. Why I typically just obstruct the crap out of it. Like here, we're gonna see most of it, sadly. Yeah, here we're gonna end up seeing most of it. Is, oh well, it'll be okay. But for now, we're just gonna go. We're gonna draw it out. We're just gonna draw a rough shape for the moment, which will just be kind of like a curved rectangle. Nothing really about it. And I'll obstruct it as need be later. I don't really feel like putting all the details in the right at the moment. Gonna go. Yeah, that belt looks trash. Then again, so now that I've like not worked on it for a day, a lot of my anatomy's kind of looking pretty trash on it, to be honest. How can I fix this? How can I fix it? So I can grab this here. I can move it back out past the belt. Okay, so this is gonna come in because this is gonna be draped off of the chest area. And it's gonna go in like this. Something like that, maybe. Something. I'll probably end up putting. Something like that, maybe. And this line's gonna extend a little further out to make another crease. Oh yes, we're gonna have the shirt go over the belt to obstruct the belt because I love obstructing this belt because that means I don't have to pay attention to the belt. You can take the shirt down and over. Okay. And I'll something else about later. Okay. So there is the box on this leg for the bag, but I don't think we're gonna see hardly any of it. On a similar note, we are gonna see there is the shorts that go right in. There are the shorts that go right in here. And that's gonna look about something like that. Rotate the canvas a little bit. Give me a nice, another easy angle to draw. I'm just trying to get my rough lines through in. So I'm not really worrying. So I'm kind of liking that nonetheless. All right, we're gonna do that, down. Why can't I get this right? Okay, this is, okay. So we're coming in at an angle. Yeah, I think I see my problem. I think all this needs a curve. Okay. All right, now that we got that curve, now it will look less weird whenever we curve this. Yeah, see, now that looks like actually halfway normal. Halfway. Then we got the little connector. Got the little fold up on the shorts right in here. Exactly how that, but be okay. And this is where the shorts will connect back in. Okay, and then that looks like trash. I'm redrawing that. Better. I don't know. Not gonna lie, this pose with the open legs, interesting. Of course, she's sitting cross-legged. I wanted to do a crisscross applesauce pose because I was like, that sounds hard. Yeah, well, turns out, guess what? It is. But it turns out that it is. Hooray. Okay, and now this leg is slightly more foreshortened. So it's gonna look slightly smaller. That hip, not right. How does, I know why, the belt's too. I want to say I knew it looked weird. Yeah, because our belt's gonna be like right at here. Now that I think of it. Yeah, something like that. Okay, then from here we're gonna just take that one straight down. All right, we get that fixed. That might look a little weird, but it's okay. Why am I putting a weird angle on it? Been consistent on like everything I've been doing. Also, I do kind of gotta fix the shirt bulge now. The shirt bulge it is fucked. Try again. Or this one is fucked. Okay. So, gotta think about, I want to think about some of the carpet creases. No, clothing creases. You're gonna have two creases roughly right in here because the fabric from the back is gonna be being pulled up and then to each of the sides. So you're gonna create these two lines right in here. Although I don't think we're gonna see like any of either of them. Okay, so then where things get a little, actually, I don't even think you're gonna see the strap on that. Okay, things have gotten a little bit easier. Okay, so this is the leather strap that attaches the box to, not really the box, but the bag leg. Okay, and then yeah, something like that. Then we can have this go then down and will allow, I can move this up and back, tighten that line up, that'll make it look. Okay. No. Okay. Of Death. This is another absolutely stellar anime, by the way. This is Kiss of Death, anime being Darling in the Franxx. And this was anime that yeah, this anime is probably in like my top spot. I genuinely loved Darling in the Franxx. And I really liked that anime. But I'm gonna be honest, it's had to fight some hard battles to stay up there because Fire Forces came out. Fire Force has been really good the entire time. And the problem with Darling in the Franxx, and this is minor spoilers, but it's been out since like 2018, 2019. So I mean, if you haven't watched it, yeah, that looks about right. It's been out since like 2018, 2019, so it'll be all right. Like at around episode 23, it starts getting really fucking stupid. Like they take this world, this carefully built world that they've spent all this time creating, and just crash it down all of a sudden. Now, I'm fine with that, okay? Akame ga Kill does the same thing. And that's still one of my favorite animes as well, because it was beautifully written and it made sense. The thing is with Darling in the Franxx, it makes no sense. Literally, you're spending the entire time against one BBEG, basically, and then they just change it at the last second. And they're like, ah, no, it's actually these guys, which wanted them guys dead and has been manipulating you all this time. I bet you're really stupid now. And you're sitting there like, what? You're just sitting there like, what? Where did this come from? And then they just kill off the main characters. And I'm just like, okay. I don't agree, but sure. Yeah, I absolutely do not agree, but so it's just Darling in the Franxx just ends very stupidly in my opinion. And the only reason others threaten to retake it is just because fucking well. Not really liking this hip. I feel like I've elongated the torso. Yeah, I've definitely elongated. Fixing this. Yeah, the hips are too wide. It's gonna take some fixing. About like this look right. That one particular. Now, their sizes aren't. My sizes aren't out of proportion. I want to clarify that. What's out of proportion is some of my spacing. So what I'm doing is I'm using the lasso to grab my parts, and then I'm taking care of that space. I'm moving them back into place. Like the hips were just ungodly wide. Shit broke because of it. It's broke. Try again. Something like that'll work. And like my sketch is slowly becoming less and less accurate to what's actually going on here, but whoever has a good sketch, am I right? And this is even kind of a sketch line art layer. Like the line art will come eventually. I do kind of want to. Okay, and then we're gonna do some of this. Then you got your calf muscle, which is gonna be heavily compressed here. So it's gonna come out as a huge sharp angle. Go down. Uh, okay, I'm actually gonna grab this line and send it in at a well, because if I take this angle in more, it'll look broken and it does not look right. See there, that looks pretty right. There we go. That looks good. And yeah, a lot of these lines are looking pretty trashy. They're not really cleaned up a whole lot, but we're slowly working on them. Get everything eventually. Yeah. Okay. So now looking at this art piece now, what is not really working? I do know that I do not like this belt, so I am widening the belt. Yes, I don't like the belt, so I'm making the belt bigger. Takes up more of the canvas, but it's like not wide enough to do what I do. And if you can add just that bit of stickality, I do still want this kind of covering them. That adds like a bit of dynamicism to the art. I think that's cool. Or maybe that might be what's totally fucked. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it will be okay. Yeah, see, that looks right. My line art is just atrocious on. Okay, like we're actually trying to think about turning this off now. Uh, torso still seems a little long. How? Okay, I understand. I wanna show her. Okay, I'm. I got a lot of stuff to fix. Okay, we're gonna reverse the canvas. Okay, what doesn't look right? First of all, this leg. Legs are very obviously. Legs are very obviously different. Um, I kind of. I don't know. I'm not really feeling this piece. I'm gonna be honest. I don't getting my posing right in this, which is okay because this is a heavily dynamic pose, and that's what I'm learning. I don't know if I'll even ever color this piece. I'll be honest, but the line art's kind of looking. I might just end up getting the line art finished and then be like, all right, it's good. How's that look? Still like wrong. Okay. Okay. I'll try that. Huh? My pen gone. Oh, I know why. I had something selected somewhere. Don't know where, but I had something selected. Yeah, I don't think this art piece will ever get the day of colored. I mean, that's okay. That's okay. Just working through the line art and thinking of the color, like it's not putting you through the motion like actual color, but thinking of like your main shadows and on. And I definitely see what's wrong with this leg. Lines working. Okay, there we go. That's a little better for that. The box is just a wee bit small, so we're gonna expand it. Direction just up. The music stopped. If you give me one more music. Although I'm gonna say, YouTube like not doing right. Like last time we did this, YouTube had banger music playing. Now it's just like, eh. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna do a little bit of this with arm. We're trying to concave, we're trying to curve with the lines of the arm. Now the arm is actually going to be in front of like everything. That's going to be our muscles right in there. Alright, so let's see. If I was in this pose, I would have my finger I wouldn't be having the palm of my hand up. Okay, we're actually going to go. Alright, I'm going to go to red color. Okay, so I go and I make a drag for QT. And this is going to be your basic shape for the drag. Basically, here's your hip. Here's your hips on either side, and it attaches somewhere around in the belt area. And that's what it's going to look like. Basically, you can assume it to be kind of like a cloth, but above all of her clothes. So, keeping that shape in where it's going to droop. And I'm just doing this in red because all the black lines are just going to fade together. So I'm going to make it in red and then I'll change it later. Not change it to black later. Like, okay. This is actually looking alright, so I'm feeling okay about it. Feeling pretty okay about just shipping it as is. I actually down. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Now we're gonna just alpha lock it. Change our thing to black. Okay. What? I've never done that before. What did I do? Okay, something like that. Okay. Now we're gonna erase this and then up, crease, down, over, merge it back into that. There we go. There's I don't know what to call it. I call it a drag. And even then, that name is most definitely wrong. Eh. Now I erase all the lines that's in the other sketch that is under the. Otherwise, this will get busy. Alright, cool. That line definitely doesn't belong. Alright, and now I'm gonna just merge these together. And it layer below. Now these are all on the one layer. Purely for the sake of convenience, because now I'm gonna actually play with them. Okay, and then we're actually gonna get rid of all this that's under the hand. The hand. Start working. I don't want. Which I've been doing some okay hands lately. I've been doing some pretty okay hands lately. But because I say that, this utter garbage. Alright, we're gonna just call this, that. That's got a thumb. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do a very simple hand pose that I've done before. In hopes that I can actually do it. Not looking, I'll be honest, but finally the pinky. Be about something like maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we can do a little bit. Yeah, this hand's look trash. Yeah, that hand is look. We're just gonna go back for this hand. We might just leave. Not gonna finish. It will be okay. Okay. Now we're just trying to fix this forearm a little bit because it's looking a little bit wonky. looking a little bit wonky, and I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from. I've actually cropped the entire piece area. I've done that before. Fine, it's an easy. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's something like that. Looking pretty alright, I think. I do like how the eyes are looking, though. I really like how I'm doing eyes now. Yeah, I'm really proud about how this face turned out, even. Like, not maybe the head shape, but the face itself. Alright. This arm's just gonna go back as she work her weight, I guess. And yeah, I think we start with hair now. Yeah, I think we're like on to hair. Which, yeah, I'm not gonna keep doing this sketch because I definitely need to examine this pose some more because yeah, this sketch I've messed it up somehow. Not exactly sure how, so I definitely need to practice. Art is entirely about practice. I just want to state that because some people, I forget it quite often. Like, art is all about practice. Practicing, slowly, eventually, better. Like, I'm already drawing now, better now than whenever I started this artist. We actually don't stream every day, but but I do try to stream. Sadly, gotta say this, I haven't been streaming a little while because things had happened, and I either too tired because I'm a university student and I've been just absolutely swamped with work, and I just get absolutely dog tired. I get absolutely dog tired sometimes, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not in a. I feel bad for it, but I mean, kind of how it is. And then recently, very recently, I ended up getting put down with like, well, so 10 is on this side because the mark is on this side is the hair parts like this. He's absolutely absurd hair job that I gave her because I don't know. It's such a fucking weird, but eh. This is going to be more curved and less angular because we're viewing the other side. Don't know. See, this is always the part with Q. Like, I've drawn so much inspirations from so many weird places, and I'm trying to incorporate them all, that I have no clue how to ever draw. Because, so part of it came from this one guy. I don't remember his name, but he drew, like, he characterified things. And part of QT's hair came from his cactus drawing. I really liked the mood of his drawing where he did a cactus. And I was like, that's cool. So that's where part of it came from, which is why she has just real weird random spikes in her. Why she has just little random spikes in her. If I try doing, then part of her design ended up being very similar to an Arknight's character named Waai Fu. Y Fu. And I was like, that's an interesting coin. Then I kind of just ended up embracing it. Then I kind of ended up embracing it. Like, alright, well, how she ended up getting this top spike the way it is. But really I need to learn how, like, so much I need to learn with art. It's art is a daunting. Art is a daunting skill. I wanna open one of the pieces I did. It is QT. And like, so it's really weird because the hair flows from this central point here. And it's just, except for this front part, the front part is its own little. I don't know. I need to establish a better method of doing this. Yeah, I need to establish a better method of. I'll be honest. Because like, it's all right in here. But I can never get it to look. Hold on. I'm just. I don't know. I'm experimenting. Yes. Okay. Got that, and that's not looking. Kind of just this. Alright, and that gets that looking. Now, whenever the head isn't kind of just odd, other side of the head gets like I think it should go out to here, but it goes all the way out to here. Like I don't imagine hair, especially just. I don't know. Like QT hair always, and I need to. That's one thing. So if I'm talking about things I actually need to learn how hair works. I need to learn how hair works and hands. And then we're about most of the things that I'm like super uncommon. I'll be, and it's rough. I just really don't know how to do it. I need to put more work. But we did kind of get the sketch done. We have kind of gotten the sketch done. So feeling pretty comfortable. I'm kind of happy. So I'm probably just gonna end stream today. We've only been going for about an hour. I slept like. Probably just gonna leave this as is. Yeah, we'll probably just leave this as is. I'm gonna continue working on anatomy practice because like my anatomy still needs a little bit of work whenever I'm doing not just normal poses. Because whenever I'm doing like normal poses, such as this one, I feel like I can do just standing poses where there's not a whole lot of foreshortening. There's not a whole lot of weird. I can do that. But then whenever we get into like sitting poses, just interesting poses, it's a lot harder and I don't know what I'm doing. So I definitely need to practicing anatomy because like this entire midsection in here, I do not like. I do not like this entire. So I definitely messed it up. But that is going to be all for today. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out who I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be getting off and very soon